This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Kentucky's offense will start this game off with the football. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We talked about it earlier, now this home crowd making life difficult. Back to throw, it's Baker. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Running inside, it's Patterson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Gators offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Back to pass. Complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The sure hands, it's Terry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Bowley. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC,
Maybe a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McCray. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The run to the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Under fire. It's complete to the right. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That's reeled in. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Patterson. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute over.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Boley. Got his man. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. It's complete. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quickly complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Boley. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Oh, they're after him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick handoff. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes a deep grab. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. And it's Houston, looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Here's a little room there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They want to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Boley. He's got him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. On the move at the 30. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. 180. 180. Go!
Snap in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track. What's happening during the game? Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really...
Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. He is in. Touchdown, Florida.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Good timing on the quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10.
Ready. 120 up. Go, go.
Wants to throw it again. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down.
Ready. Why did he go?
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? It'll be a draw. Got enough for the 1st. Could be an alley. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Margava. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Dawkins. Pressure coming, and they got him.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
over the middle. Push down for the tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds a man on the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Plucks it out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football, sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the ground, it's McCray. Maybe some room here. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Dawkins. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Dawkins. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kentucky 49, Florida 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dawkins. He's got the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Running inside, it's McCray. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got a little grass. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they